Welcome back to Kenton and Habiba. My name is Habiba for those of you that are new to the channel. Welcome, and this is my husband Kenton, and we live in North Carolina. We've been married for over 25 years and we still make each other laugh. We have 3 beautiful teenage children, and again, we live in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Welcome. So this is what our kitchen looks like before we clean it up. And it's a pretty generous sized kitchen, neutral colored, mostly white and beige. Dark wood floors and a giant island in the middle. So I wanted to start off with some beautiful fruit. I was loving these beautiful pears and avocados, mangoes. I love tropical fruit, and I thought it would be nice to have a pretty display on the island. But first, let's get our hot cocoa or Ovaltine ready. So while my water is boiling, I decide to get out all of my fruit, and these are some beautiful dark, really sweet grapes. They were really sweet, and the children loved them. And so I encourage you to take out your fruit and use them as display. Not only are they functional, but they're beautiful, so you don't need to always have flowers or knickknacks on your counters. All right, are you team hot cocoa, team hot tea, or team coffee? I think fall calls for hot cocoa, and there's nothing better than some whipped cream on your cocoa. So to put me in the mood of my fall decorating, yum, it was really good. And if you love lifestyle videos with lots of family and food and travel, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button below and the notification bell above. So to further get in the mood, I decided to light a candle. But to be honest, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I don't like pumpkin smelling candles that they sell in the store. I'd rather have the smell of fresh apples and cinnamon and citrus, and so I decided to make my own homemade air freshener, I guess. And so all you have to do is cut some orange slices, add some cinnamon, maybe some cloves, and boil it and let it simmer, and the aroma just goes all through the house and it makes the house smell like you're baking apple pie. If you want, you can also add apple slices. Okay, so let's get this haul ready. First, I decided to shop my house, so to speak. Went around the house and picked out things that I could use to decorate. I had these tiered plates, which are pretty popular. A lot of people like to decorate them with themed objects, you know, pumpkins or little houses. Okay, I also did some shopping. I tried not to spend too much money, but I needed a few new things. So that's actually from the Target dollar section, this mini plate cake stand. Thought was really cute. And I also bought some serviettes or paper napkins. I like to collect these for different seasons. I got these mini pumpkins or mini gourds from Walmart. They were actually very inexpensive. It's a lot cheaper to buy the real ones actually than the artificial ones sometimes. So a lot more mini pumpkins, and you can put these on bookcases, you can put them on your table to decorate your dining table, you can put them all over the place. I also got a cushion for a couch or chair, and I actually got that from Michael's, the craft store. I liked the little plaid detail and the family written on it, of course. I got this sign. It's actually made out of wood. It looks like a mini crate, has that kind of country vibe. I got that also from Michael's, and everything that I got from Michael's was actually 60% off. So whatever price you see there, I think that says $14, it was 60% off. I also got this adorable, glamorous little pumpkin. It was clear glass, and I just thought it was so cute. You can pick it up by the handle. I love that little swirl on the top, and I just thought it was adorable, and that was also 60% off Michael's. Equally as glamorous was this amazing blush colored pumpkin. I love the texture, and I love the fact that it's mercury glass. and it actually has a light inside, so it's battery operated. And this is what it looks like at night or without, when the lights are turned off. Really pretty. I also got this owl, which actually Kenton picked out. He really liked it. Kind of reminds me of him, and very wise owl. It's actually made out of natural fibers, and so you can see it's got sticks in it. It's also got some pine cones. Very cute. I got another pumpkin, and this one is an artificial. Well, they are actually all artificial, right? But this one has that sort of natural looking pumpkin, if white pumpkins are natural. And I think these are nice to have because not all pumpkins need to be bright orange, right? I got this amazing, this was my best find, I think, and the most expensive. This is a cast iron casserole dish. Super heavy, and I just love it. I love the texture, I love the size. The brand is Masterclass, and I also got that at Marshall's. I can't wait to put some curry goat or curry chicken in it, and it goes in the oven and stove. I also got this mini little copper bowl. It kind of reminds me of when we go to the Indian restaurants and you get the little stews in the bowl, but I'm going to use it perhaps for dips or, sides. And I also got some, I guess, table napkins. Instead of using the paper ones, when you want a more formal dinner, you can use the fabric ones. I got a table runner for my formal dining room. I'm not really a kind of country sort of person, but I thought I would try this for a more kind of modern farmhouse look. This is burlap, and this was under $20, so I thought it was a good deal. So look out for my tablescape coming soon, formal dining table later. I also got, your traditional garland with fall looking leaves. These are the orange and reddish tones. I put two garlands together because one of them lights up, and so I kind of wrap them around. Of course, fall wouldn't be complete without some reddish orange hued flowers, and these are of course artificial flowers. I thought they were so fluffy and fun. I also have some tea towels. These are actually a gift from my mother. These are tea towels. They're not exactly fall. They could be summer or spring, but I thought I would use them still. Okay, so this is outside. I decided to go out and cut some hedges earlier, and I needed to cut the roses because they were looking a little kind of gangly. As it's getting colder, you need to cut them down, and so I picked out some roses so that I wouldn't waste them and bring them inside the house. I have this copper mule. I just thought that is so pretty, and I like adding the flowers, the roses, to the copper mule. So I thought that looked perfect in the little nook of my coffee tea area. As you know, I don't drink coffee, but Kenton and Miriam do. So yeah, it turned out cute with the little pumpkin and the little pig butter dish and that grateful, thankful sign. Moving on to the tea towels. It's always nice to add some clean, fresh tea towels when you're, going into the holidays or expecting company. It just brightens up the kitchen. This area is my baking sort of supply area, and we'll probably go through that as it gets closer to Christmas time. You probably have seen these ornaments, which I absolutely love, and I love to display them out all through the year. With that cute little donut one and the little cupcake. Okay, on this side of the kitchen, we're going to add our sunflowers, because I just say or think that sunflowers scream fall. Do you love my little cutting board in the back there? And also that rolling pin came with the tea towels from my mom. I'm going to use this copper bowl one day to make some risotto. Okay, we're going to add a little pumpkin. And when you're decorating, you kind of put something there, you move it around, you step back, you look at it. It's like a constant process. Comment below where you're watching me from. I would love to know. Okay, so there's my kitchen window. I've got my basil by the window. And oh, back to my casserole dish. So I'm putting that out and definitely going to use it this Thanksgiving, which is coming up next month. If you're in Canada, you're celebrating Thanksgiving pretty quickly. Okay, so I decided to go looking for more stuff around the house, and I got this vintage picture that I had in my guest bedroom. I've kind of decorated the guest bedroom in a kind of old-fashioned Carolina vintage look, even though the house looks modern. And this is what it looked like before, so it was part of a wooden set. So let's get the flowers together. And my tip for using artificial flowers is always kind of bend them, manipulate them so they look a little bit more natural, because fresh flowers don't stick straight up. You might also have to put either a piece of foam or some newspaper crushed up inside the vase so that you can raise the flowers up a little bit if you need to. So I'm kind of playing with it, trying to get the right shape. I added some of those berries because I thought that looked very fall. You know, got to bend the leaves, bend the stems a little bit so it looks a little bit more natural. And you know, with big flowers, I think they usually in real life seem to be a little heavier, so I kind of like when they hang a little lower and look imperfect. Added my big white pumpkin. I thought that looked nice. What do you think? Added a natural pumpkin. It's always nice to add some natural elements whenever possible. And she's done on that side. Okay, maybe she's not. Let's add that little cake stand and raise the little pumpkin. It gives it a little bit more dimension. Okay, now into the family room or living room. I like the neutral tones. I'm gonna wait till Christmas to add a whole bunch of color. But for now, I just wanted to keep it neutral and clean looking, not too busy. So I added that little glass pumpkin. I kind of moved that around, wasn't sure where to put it. Put it by the TV, no. Put it on the fireplace, no. Put it on the coffee table. And then there's the bigger mercury glass pumpkin. I ended up putting that actually in the center of the table. I'm gonna change out the cushion. And this is what we finally came up with. So it feels like fall, but it's not overly done. It still looks, you know, peaceful and serene, and that's what I prefer. I don't like too many loud colors in this area. I like to sort of put things in clusters. So I decided that the bookcase was a good place to add a little bit more color. I've added that garland, which was a little bit of a pain trying to put that across the bookcase. It kept falling off, so you have to tuck it well. I also decided to pull off these mini pumpkins because I've never heard of a pumpkin tree before. So I put them in this old silver bowl, and they actually are the great size, or a great size for my dolls. So I'm going to probably pose my dolls on here, and you can look out for pictures on Instagram. Okay, so I'm pulling off the leaves off of these are artificial, I guess, bouquet that I got. They were very inexpensive, and I decided to tuck them around the bookcase, around the bowl, around, you know, any little objects that I thought it would look nice, and that just sort of brings a little bit of fall indoor and a little bit of color. And then I added the pumpkins on top of some of the leaves. I think what's nice is that, you know, just use your creativity and allow yourself to have a little bit of fun. There are no rules. Okay, here goes the owl. If he would stand up. But I think up there he looks pretty good guarding all of us. So yeah, this is an old bookcase I've had in my previous space, and it was thrifted, and it's very versatile. You can use a bookcase in the kitchen if you want, which I've done before, and added plates, and this time I decided to use it as a bookcase again and added all our pictures and books. I still need to add a little bit more books that I have upstairs. Okay, so we have a eat-in kitchen, so to speak. Well, it's actually its own little area. It's where we have breakfast and often where we have dinner informally. So I decided I wanted a little centerpiece there, and I was going to make the table because Sunday was the following day. So again, I like to use fresh fruit or natural elements. There is beauty sometimes in simplicity. So fresh apples to me look really pretty for a fall centerpiece. Now I was trying to decide what table mats to use. Should I use those simple raffia ones from IKEA? Should I use these felt ones? Anyway, this is what I came up with. Nothing too fancy, but I thought it was cute and definitely a fall vibe, if you will. I hope you enjoyed this video. It wasn't my usual long vlog, but I hope you were inspired, and I hope you're having a wonderful fall. And if you like this content and you've been watching us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give me a like, and I look forward to seeing you soon. God bless.